it's actually very paradoxical. I think the reason why I'm able to invest so much money into these private market opportunities, because I've invested hundreds of millions of dollars into these opportunities, and I think it's with the understanding that money doesn't matter to me. It's like I'm not doing this necessarily for money, which is crazy to say because I'm obviously I want to see good returns, but I think it's also just the way that my life has been up to this point. I've lived a life where my parents are Malaysian immigrants who came here with nothing. We've lived very frugally throughout my sort of younger years, and I had like a sort of string of health incidents when I was younger where I just understand that like money is not the point of living. So even with $100 million, for example, I could take that and live and feed generations with it. But ultimately, right, it's not necessarily my goal. I think my goal is to just live an interesting life where I try to build skills, build interests. And I think a lot of things I prioritize in life are not things that can be bought with money. I think having good health, having good people around you, being good at things, like being a good investor, meeting people through the high caliber founders, high caliber investors, that's what interests me rather than just like taking the money and like fucking off on a beach somewhere. I think that's like not my goal. So I think that's where I've gotten to sort of the psychotic sort of brain to just, be able to invest in these opportunities because I know that even if I lose all this money, that's not going to define me as a person and it's not going to make me happy or less happy. The fact that I lose money, it's like, do I have, good people around me? Do I have skills that I've obtained over the years that I can be proud of that are not purchased with money? I think that's what actually matters to me most. And I think that's the psychological sort of game of trading and investing is being able to detach from your investments and being able to see from a outside perspective, hey, this market it's overbought or oversold or whatever. It's like it's trending, strongly in some direction or not. And being able to sort of dissociate from whatever assumptions you have or whatever, baggage that you had in the past. And that's something that I've been able to do over the years. And it took a lot of failures, right? It took, early on, I definitely did not do that. I was very emotional. And that's why I know I had a day back in 2021 where I lost like 30 to 40% of my net worth in unrealized profits is because I was, very, very overtly long in those dog coins. And then a lot of them just went down. And, I can't blame anyone but myself on those investments. And really, that's kind of what helped me learn a lot of lessons over the years, those failures that allowed me to sort of be able to invest very objectively right now. Like I understand private markets are a huge Ponzi, but it's fine. I'll continue playing the game. These companies still need funding, right? Every company that forms over the next decade or 2 decades or whatever will still need money, before AGI comes over, before all the robots solve all our problems, before, Wall-E world comes around, we're still going to need, money to solve problems. And I think this is the way the game is. And early backers will have an advantage because the valuations will be at less high of a premium. And so that's, what I'm basically the game I'm playing right now.
No,